video is brought to you by Letsynthesize Academy, the #1 place for practice-oriented courses for serious music producers.
Hey, happy Star Wars for you! May the 4th be with you. I'm Dead Larson, and today I want to show you how to make a very cool lightsaber sound effect inside Ableton using Serum. Like always, you can download this whole project from my Patreon below, and if you want to dig deeper into production, click here for my academy, and right now, let's jump into it. Okay, so for this sound we are going to need 2 layers, one for the buzz and one for the TV noise. So if you haven't looked for it, go and check YouTube for Ben Bird's lightsaber sound effect. He's explaining what he did to create this effect. So now we need to replicate this effect using Serum, because this is what everybody has. This is the synth that everybody has. So first, let's drop an instrument track. And let's drop 2 instances of Serums there. Duplicate. Let's call this buzz. Let's call this TV Crackle or whatever it is. Okay, let's start with the buzz. So that is actually a very simple sound. We need a saw wave and a square wave. So let's go to basic shapes and choose a square wave. So this is too low. Let's go higher, so around this frequency. And it is very simple by just filtering it using an 18 roll of rate thing. So something like that. But let's add 3 voices of unison for some movements in the sound, you know, like an analog kind of thing. This is too digital right now. But with some voices, we can already hear that this is something like an electronic kind of thing. But let's go to the global tab and pull back the width. We don't need any stereo width. And also what I want to do is add a noise. So let's go to analog ARP circuit. And in the metrics tab, I'm going to use the chaos as a modulator, as a source, and the destination for the noise oscillator level. Okay, so this should go up and down. Also, let's go to the FX and choose an LH filter. So we need to chop off the lows and the highs a little more. Okay, this is cool. We are done with the buzz sound. Let's go to the TV Crackle. And this will be a very simple sound again. All we need to do is use a saw wave, but on a lower octave, and some filtering and stuff. Let me show you, it's very simple. Right now, this is the note that I used for the buzz, so let's crank it down to -2 octaves. A low pass filter, again on 18 decibels roll of rate. Let's add some drive and fatness. We are almost there basically. But first let's add some chaos again. But this time, so let's choose chaos. But this time let's go to the oscillator A fine. Okay, so this will give again some instability for the sound for the TV Crackle thing. How cool is that? Okay, but we need some effects, so let's add some distortion. The tube distortion will be fine, crank it up to the maximum. And let's see if it's better now. Maybe pull back the mix. Okay, let's add some compression, like an OTT, like always. We're almost there. Okay, and the filter, the same, an LH multi-filter. So filter a little the top end and definitely the low end. Some drive. Maybe a little more filtering on the tops. Okay, and altogether they sound like this. Okay, so this will be good for the foundation of the sound, but we need something for the movement. So I'm going to use the Convolution Reverb Pro from the Max for Live library. So this is the Pro, and there is this position thing, so you can play around with back and forth, like the same way that Ben Bird did originally when he created the sound. But obviously we don't want to have any decay, so let's pull back the decay. And it colors the sound a little because we are talking about a reverb, especially a convolution reverb, and maybe this club will be a little better. So let's go to the EQ, boost the low end, so we get a lot more buzz noise. And maybe if you want, you can add more tops. And because our goal is to have some movement, not panning from left to right, I want to add a utility tool that will make everything mono and a limiter to the end. Okay, so this was it. Don't forget to check my Patreon for awesome cool stuff and for this project, and here for my academy for very deep and insightful masterclasses. I was Dan Larson. See you guys next time. Peace.